This episode of TRS is brought to you by Busted Tees. Coming up, get ready to mash up some media in our game, Media Mashup.
Welcome to another edition of Media Mashup, the game where you take two different titles of media that share a common word, you smash them together, you describe that new thing that they created, and have people try to guess what the combined title is. So for example, if I were to say, a mob boss is fretting about his daughter's impending marriage, you would of course answer, Godfather of the Bride.
Amazing.
That actually is a plausible, not even jokey movie. That could be a decent movie.
I think it's called Married to the Mob.
TM. All right,
here we go.
Are you guys ready for the
sequel
first
to The
real
Freshman,
one?
Really?
Yeah, right, yeah.
The freshman.
Here we go.
Okay. While trying to recapture his wild college days with friends, a Jewish boy hides his religion until a jealous bigot forces it out in the open.
Old School Ties.
Yes!
Booyah!
Old school ties.
You knew that before even.
Well, I got Old School, and then as soon as he went, a Jewish, and I was like, well, School Ties.
A ship crash lands on a planet with many suns. The survivor starts a friendship with a horse.
First off, I want to watch this movie. Secondly, read it again.
A planet with many suns?
A ship crash lands on a planet with many suns. The survivor starts a friendship with a horse. You got it.
Pitch Black Stallion?
Yes!
Hey, nice. I thought it was Enemy Mine. And I was like, Enemy Mine, little horsey? My cousin horsey? A man struggles with his memories in a nightmarish town with no sun run by creatures with telepathic powers, so he decides to screw it all and learn how to ride horses.
Wait, what? Another science fiction?
I just flow right through the Esquire stuff.
It's like when the two volcano movies came out at the same time.
Yeah.
Can you say it again? That's really weird.
Yeah, well, this was out of order, but I was like, I gotta go with the horse one again. A man struggles with his memories in a nightmarish town with no sun, run by creatures with telepathic powers. So he decides to screw it all and learn how to ride horses. Learn how to ride horses? Who would be going to a place to learn how to ride horses?
Okay.
Oh!
Dark City Slickers?
Dark City Slickers!
I knew Dark City. I couldn't get.
City Slickers!
Yeah, I just don't think of ride horses. Yeah.
That's it. That's what they did.
Yeah.
This 1950s noir tale about dirty cops in Hollywood might just all be in the dark shadow of one writer's mind.
Is it a movie from the 1950s?
That's what I'm.
Or is it
on.
a
Or is it
movie that
now
is set in the 1950s?
1950s?
And if it is, which I think I know what that movie is, there's not any words that make that happen.
Yeah, it would be a.
It would be a lot of like
syllable.
Ear front and
Yeah.
back. And it wouldn't even be a correct end syllable. It would be like if you say if instead of then.
It's fun. It's a fun one.
Wait, Ellie.
What was that? What did you say? What did you just say?
Did you just call me Ellie?
Okay, well, never mind. I don't need to read the first one again then, because I was wondering if cross-checking that was something else. So yeah, we're on the same page. LA Confidential is the first one. So it's Shoal something.
Or this 1950s noir tale set in the this 1950s noir tale
LA Confidential.
Yes.
might just be all in the dark shadows of one video game writer's mind. He doesn't write video games.
LA Confidential and Wake?
Yes!
That's weird. That's weird. You can enjoy that all on your own.
LA Confidential and Wake.
Horrible. Horrible.
A teacher has to outrun two crazy cops when he becomes a drug dealer.
Yeah, it's super easy.
I'll make it easier.
Well, just say it again.
just say it
Because
again.
it's.
We've just gotten 4 seconds of it.
No, because okay, if you don't need the thing.
We will.
A teacher has to outrun two crazy cops when he becomes a drug dealer.
Two crazy cops.
I will say that one is a television show and one's a movie.
Breaking Bad Boys.
Yes. I feel like teacher becomes a drug dealer is like,
Yeah, I
I can't
got
say
that.
those next to each other because that's
Yeah.
and then bad, it's like, well, of course, cop's bad.
When a group of friends hits Vegas, they end up claiming amnesia-stricken rich women as their wives.
My hand's underneath it
Your
right
hand
now.
is under. That is a Dan is
My
closer
hand
to the
is
bell.
underneath
Dan is
it.
closer to the bell.
Same time?
The hangover board.
The hangover board! Right? They all have amnesia-stricken rich women wives.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
This film is just a conversation between a playwright and a blind blues singer.
I don't know the second one.
I don't know the first one. Together, we could do this.
Definitely know the first one. It's quite easy.
The whole thing's easy.
A blind blues singer? That's clever. I'll give it to you.
But not so much.
My Dinner with Andre.
I did it with Andre.
I think I might have to start having somebody look over yours before we go to tape.
I think that's illegal because I came up with one that I couldn't do.
They're all
Thinking that.
fairly illegal.
Not illegal to me, but I'm a fan of this. Here you go.
So humble.
A cursed misogynist falls in love with a babysitter being stalked by a psychopath.
Cursed misogynist.
This could be a decent movie. A cursed misogynist falls in love with a babysitter being stalked by a psychopath.
What year was the second movie made?
1982, I believe. Or 79. That'd be 79. Late 70s, early 80s.
Was it a remake of a very old movie?
It's not a remake. No.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
You know what?
The second movie.
And it's freaking obvious, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, you got it.
He's gonna get it then. He's definitely someone that would know the first one more than you.
Because I don't like misogynist movies.
Yeah.
Because I value women.
Yeah. Shallow Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had Halloween.
Yes.
Shallow.
Shallow Halloween.
good,
That's good.
right?
That is
That's a
good.
winner.
That is good, dude.
That is a winner.
Good job.
Halloween
Shallow
is
Halloween.
obvious.
No, we both got Halloween.
When a test pilot wakes up from a cryogenic sleep, he realizes that he was not asleep at all, but created with the parts of dead people. Think about it for a second.
I think I know.
Okay.
Forever Young Frankenstein.
Forever Young Frankenstein!
That's actually excellent.
Right?
I like the description. Two teens who are worlds apart meet at a karaoke contest, only to be thrown back into World War II to launch a new video game system, and eventually raise their 10-year-old nephew. That is winning.
God damn it. Okay, slowly say it again.
It's how many? 3? Okay,
Two
3.
teens who are worlds apart meet at a karaoke contest, only to be thrown back into World War II to launch a new video game system, and eventually raise their 10-year-old nephew. That is winning.
Okay, I had the first 2.
You should be able to get the.
You have the
Wait,
first
what's the
two?
third one? Can you say just the third one again?
Wait,
No.
say the first one.
No, but it's
Hold on,
what's the
two
nephew
teens
thing?
that are worlds
Two
apart.
teens who are worlds apart meet at a karaoke
I
contest.
can't believe you're doing that as the first one. I cannot believe it.
If you did it, I would have no fucking idea. 'Cause
know.
I didn't know that's what that was about.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is that? You're just fucking me.
You're screwed. You're screwed on the
You're
first
screwing me, that's it.
I'm sorry.
How do I...
You're
You're
screwed.
never gonna get the first one.
What is the first one? Is
What
it-
do you mean? What do you mean? I'm gonna
Well,
tell
it
you.
seems very unfair that he was like, well, I got it, because if Dan said it, I would never have got it, but I know Dan would get it. I'm in the game, too! I'm playing this game as
I
well!
was gonna get it. I thought there was a chance you would
because
know.
I'm awesome.
No, it is
because
not.
I don't.
I thought there was a chance you would
No,
know.
you did not.
I did.
As soon as I
You
hear
know
the
why?
name of the movie, I'm gonna go,
You know
boo!
why? You know why? I know? You know why I know the first one? Because I keep an open mind and I don't prejudge anything, and I just.
That's actually a big
Better
hint.
be about
It's
Dear
actually a
John.
big-
Shit.
What is? They got a razor and 10-year-old.
Hold on, that's not the one to focus on.
And that is winning.
So it's a movie and a karaoke contest.
You should be getting that.
And it's about a karaoke contest.
And
You got it right. You got the third
I have
one.
the third one.
Yeah.
And that is winning.
That's important.
That's
Why
a
is
giveaway.
Oh, I think I
That's
I
a
know.
giveaway.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh,
What
you
is
guys-
it? Wait a minute. If
What
you got the
games
first one,
launch
I'm thinking
systems?
High School Musical for the first one.
What? What?
Oh,
You can't do that.
No,
Well,
you
you
didn't.
got it.
Confirm it.
Well, then I didn't.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Go for it.
High School Music, Call of Duty 2, Men and a Half, 2.5 Men.
Yes. That's correct.
Yeah. So Call of Duty 2 launched a console.
360. It was a launch title for the 360.
Was it?
Oh, Call of Duty 2.5 Men. Got it. Okay. I was almost there.
So I had it for
I
the
was
past
almost
5
there.
minutes. I just didn't know if I could wager all my
was
chips
almost
on that or
there.
not. Yeah.
But you got the first movie.
Well, loosely. I got it with a lot of hinting and prodding.
A man becomes an alien and tries to escape, but they are watching him.
Man becomes an alien and tries to escape, but they are watching him?
Those are all the words.
It's not an 80s skin flick, is it?
No.
The last one? Okay. Then in that case, I might not have the right first one.
It's
'Cause
not.
it's like
It's not
the
even.
only one
It's
that
not
would
even.
be-
Description is second. It's not even just a movie.
What does that mean?
It's.
Also a play.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
was it
understand
Toy
was like a
Line.
movie?
I mean, it could. It wasn't just a movie.
They are watching
Him.
Yeah.
District 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's not.
There's no other way to say just 1984.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the plot? I looked at the plot of 1984. The specifics.
Yeah.
Not unhelpful.
Well, it's like
Unhelpfully
a,
unhelpful. But they are
Is it
watching
about a
you.
guy who meets somebody else at a karaoke bar?
a Russian dancer is forced to live in a bed and breakfast in North Carolina. Love is found.
Is that just two?
A Russian dancer is forced to live in a bed and breakfast in North
I
Carolina.
don't think I know that movie.
Love
I know
is
that that
found.
movie exists, but I don't think I know it.
Is it White Night and Day? White Nights and Day?
No, it is not White Nights and Day.
Night.
I don't think I know.
What was
these
the name of the
movies.
movie?
White Nights.
Okay, so what would be the name of the next movie?
Nights.
White Nights in Rodanthe.
Right, Nights in Rodan. How great is that?
I mean, if anyone
And
here
you get mad at me.
saw
Well, here's
Nights
the
in
thing. Here's the
Rodanthe.
thing.
High School
I've
Musical.
never seen what Nights in Rodanth, but I can't forget that title. And two, you know it's about bed and breakfast.
I know it was that premise. I was
Nope.
just thinking.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Don't know it.
No.
3 for madness. 3 for madness.
Here we go.
The unique circumstances of one boy's life allows him to win the chance to defend the president from a team of hijackers. But in the end, he's thrown into a mental institution.
Okay, slow down and do it again.
The unique circumstances of one boy's life allows him to win the chance to defend the president from a team of hijackers. But in the end, he's thrown into a mental institution.
You know the third one? Do
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the first one.
you want to trade?
If you give me yours first, then let me ring the bell and get
If
the
you've got
points.
the last two,
That's not that easy.
No, I didn't know it from that. I knew it from the premise because
Wow, really?
yeah. But the last one, thrown into a mental institution.
Allows him to win.
for me.
No, I'm not, dude. I have
I've
literally
got such
nothing. I
blanks
have
on-
literally nothing.
The last one.
I'm like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory time. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you that that is literally the premise of the first movie.
It's
What is literally the premise of the third
Is
movie?
is that the unique circumstances of one boy's life allows him the opportunity to win?
Think of win in a different way.
All right, well, but there's a million hints for him.
And wait.
And there's no hints for me in the third
Well,
one.
he gets
Just like-
mad when I give you hints.
Because it's so
You
easy.
just like workshopped it with him for 5 minutes.
Well, the
wait,
last
unique-
movie,
Yeah.
No, you can't because it's too easy. You give him any clue and he's gonna get it.
Well-
It's so easy. But that first one is a
Yeah.
doozy. That first one is like serious.
Mike has the
unique
first one, and Dan has.
situation-
So 2 out of 3 people have the first one.
The unique situation
definitely
of
do.
one
I
boy's
Unique
life.
circumstances
I
of one
have the
boy's
first
life.
two. A home run. What?
So is he
Give me
like
something for the
is he
third
like
one.
an autistic? Is it like Rain Man?
You can't talk to him.
Why? Why?
You can't like ask him questions.
Why are you not helping me?
Just give me.
Why do you
ask me for the third
Mike,
one. Give
Mike,
me what
do
you
you got?
gave
What
him
do you
for
got?
the first one. Give me for the third one.
He didn't give me anything. He said that is exactly the premise.
No.
Yes, he did. He said that is exactly the
There's
premise.
details.
What details? What details did he give me? Repeat the details he gave me.
I don't remember.
Nothing, because he gave me nothing.
just trying to
If
think
he
of-
gave me something, I'd have it.
Who's in a mental institution?
Not crazy people.
Oh, you're right. It is obvious.
Thank you.
Fuck. I'm excited to hear what this unique boy is all about.
Slumdog Millionaire Force 1 Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes.
One flew over the cookies.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, if you have
I had
one,
Air
you
Force
should.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest a long time ago.
Yeah. A walking computer escaping from the government hides out with 6 strangers living together in a house. A walking computer
Yep.
is.
You can read it again. I'd like to hear it again. Go for it.
A walking computer escaping from the government hides out with 6 strangers living together in a house.
I have 2 disparate things. I know what the last one is.
Yeah, we both do.
It's hard to not be obvious with.
Yeah, the problem is that the end of the first movie being
Yeah.
the word
Right.
that is the first word theoretically in the television series he's describing.
Right.
That's where I have a problem.
But it could be like the last syllable of.
But even then, the first syllable of that first word is not the end of anything. Do you know what I mean? Is it not quite 100% word to word?
Sort of.
Do you have to kind of go like,
A little finesse, somewhere in between what Jeff would do and what I would
Hey,
do.
now let's not throw
A
around.
little finesse, not too much, but a little
dispersions.
finesse, right, Mike? Yeah.
Der real world?
Dude, the real world. The real world.
Daryl real
You never seen
world.
Daryl?
Oh, bro, you have to see
Would he not?
Yeah.
The fact that I mean, it
Heart-wrenching.
might be too late, but
Yeah,
it is the 80s.
it-
Of all the 80s
yeah.
movies you've ever seen, this would have been your favorite 80s movie.
I would like to point out that
heartbreaking.
is more finesse than I have ever used.
I may agree with that. I like that they were sort of,
Nah.
that's why I almost didn't do it.
Daryl World.
Shoal. What?
Yeah, LA Confidential.
No,
Alan Wake. was
Show
pretty-
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
LA Confidential.
Alan Wake.
No.
LA Confidential.
Oh, that real world.
That real world. It all makes sense. I want to go on record and say I don't use any finesse. In a post-apocalyptic world where gas is scarce, a young single mother's father comes back into her life.
Well, what? A young single
Mother's father. Mother father.
In a post-apocalyptic world where gas is scarce, a young single mother's father comes back into her life.
I have the first movie.
Yeah, I know the first one too.
I would say I could just add a little bit
Yeah, add some.
to the young single mother's father comes back into her life and forms a bond with her son.
There you go. That's very helpful.
Is it? Because I would
I don't
assume that's
know.
what would have happened.
Yeah, but I didn't.
But it's more, yeah.
I don't. Are you using the full title of the first one?
That does not make sense to me.
The first one there. I don't want to say anything. 'Cause
No, we're on the same page about
There's
that.
there's
but I don't.
sequels.
I think
to
we're
the
both
first
wrong.
Yeah.
One? Okay, so are you using the full title?
No, I don't use subtitles.
You don't Jewish?
I don't use subtitles.
But I don't know that you know. I'm worried that you might be using a title that.
I think I know what you mean, that I might be assuming that the title is not actually the title, like I was saying Rambo, and it really was Rambo First Blood Part 2. Or, no
it's
I was
First
saying
Blood.
Rambo, but it was First Blood.
First Blood Part 2, but you're saying Rambo. It's Rambo.
It's Rambo. It's the
It
socially
is Rambo.
accepted.
It's not First Blood. It's Rambo.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not what Rambo does.
It's the name of the sequel.
Yeah, I got you.
It might be, yeah, it might
the
be
name of the sequel.
We all know the movie we're talking about.
But I don't want to say it because that's cheating.
But I don't know a movie that starts with that word.
Yeah, because it's not the last syllable of that word. It's literally just the full-on word. That's crazy.
First off, the last word has one syllable, so I don't know
Exactly.
what it is that you think the multiple syllables of the last word
Oh,
would be.
then I am thinking different than you.
Oh, I got it.
Oh.
But I don't know what the fuck movie starts with that
Wow,
word.
this whole time I might be thinking something completely different.
You might have.
See, it's good thing we didn't just out it. I don't know that I'll ever get there.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Can I say that? I can say the first one, and maybe you'll get there.
I thought it was the Road Warrior.
It's Mad Max. Mad Max, but what
Okay.
it starts with
yeah,
Max?
so that is not. That is definitely the opposite of what you're thinking.
No.
What?
He said it's not First Blood. If it was First Blood, it would be Road Warrior.
No, First Blood is Mad Max, and Rambo is the Road Warrior.
No, Rambo's
Yes,
a
Mad-
guy's name, and Max is a guy's name.
No. The name of the movie is Mad Max, the first one. The name of the second movie is
Oh,
the Road.
well
is
then
Mad
why would
Max
you say
2,
that there's a
the Road
subtitle?
Warrior, and the name of.
Why would you say that
the
there
name
was
of the
a
second one is
subtitle?
Mad Max 2, the Road Warrior.
you were on the
Yes,
same-
so I am
and the name of
full on correct.
And the other one is First Blood Part 2, Rambo. So everything I was saying
No,
was.
but you understand what Hugh and I were like. You're saying it's the guy's name, not the thing
That's
that
not
he
what
does.
I thought we were talking about.
I thought what you
I thought
got
we were
my
saying
brain.
we call it Rambo.
What-
Oh, what I was
whatever.
thinking.
It's Mad Max is the
Yeah,
first one.
yeah.
Get to
Well,
the
how
second.
the fuck do we get a?
That is not
That
the
doesn't
premise
help
of
because
Mad
there's a
Max,
movie
though.
that starts with Max.
There it is.
No, it's not.
A post-apocalyptic
Max
world?
and
Where
Max
gas is
and
scarce?
me.
Yeah.
Is that in the
Max
first
and me a
Mad
movie?
Max?
Yeah, the gas is scarce.
Max.
It's the second one.
No,
Max.
and the first one, Mad Max is desert. You gotta find gas.
No, not in the
Jesus.
first one.
I'll give you one person who's in it, and it might blow
Max
it off,
Big?
but I'm gonna do it. Matthew Broderick.
Max.
You guys really don't know this movie? It was
Max.
like on HBO all the time.
Max,
I'll
it's
give you
your father.
I'll give you the
Max
last
and
guy
Grandpa.
who's the lead, and if you don't get it, then you guys both
Max, my
fail.
son.
Jason Robards.
Nope. Max.
You guys never saw that movie?
Or heard of it, evidently.
I have
Max
a feeling once
is
I tell you,
is a boy.
you're never gonna guess it.
Max.
You're never gonna guess it because it's a name.
I definitely don't know if it's a name. Yeah, I don't know.
Max.
I don't think I did.
Really?
Yeah, what? What is
Friend.
it? We give up. You win. What is
This
it?
can't be the. This will be the
You
first
win.
time that nobody has gotten
I
it
don't
right.
know it. I don't
Max.
know it.
Max Shepard.
Max Headroom?
Max Headroom. That's good.
I know. Why don't we just think of that anyway?
Well, now it's too. Now you can't
Max.
do it. It's Mad Max Dugan Returns.
Oh, Max Dugan Returns.
Yeah, the movie that was on HBO all the time with Jason Robards and Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. I mean,
Donald
never
Sutherland.
I know Max Dugan Returns.
I've
I don't
heard of
think I've
it,
ever
but I
watched
never
it.
saw it.
Yeah.
You guys, that's a horrible way to end on a zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Zero.
Well, we're all losers.
I think I'm a winner because I actually
All right.
stumped you, and it wasn't even hard. It was like
Max Dugan
Well,
returns.
Mad Max being.
I would have gotten Max
don't think
Dugan
that's the
Returns. I've
premise
never
for Mad
seen
Max.
Max Dugan Returns. That's the
Well, let's
it's
do a new rule. Why we
post-apocalyptic
pick
world.
movies that only we've seen.
Yeah, I gotta say.
I know. I
there's
mean,
a
I've
lot
never
of
seen
movies-
Knights and Rodance,
just
but
say-
I know there's
I've
no
never
way you
fucking
don't.
heard of Knights and Rodance.
That's
I
odd.
definitely am very.
Why is it odd? You've never seen it?
All right, this-
But that doesn't mean it was all over the place when it came out. Knights and
but
Rodance, it was
I'm-
horrible.
there's definitely plenty of movies I'm looking at my things. I'm like, oh, I could do, some Chinese ghost story and whatever. I know you guys will never know.
I did it
but
assuming you guys would all know it.
Intacto, you know? But you guys aren't gonna
Knights
know
and
Intacto.
Rodantha.
I figured you guys would all know. He knew Knights and Rodance. That
never
wasn't
heard
that
of it.
odd.
I just
Not only that,
Max Dugan
White
Returns
Knights.
all over the
I don't know
place.
White Knights or Knights and Rodantha.
Did you have HBO when you were a kid?
Rodantha?
Horrible.
All right, media got mashed.
So all this week we've been showing you some of our favorite moments. After this, we're actually going to show you our favorite background of the year. But first, we got to talk about sponsors. Daniel, Busted Tees.
Yes, busted tees. They are not busted. I will attest to that. I wear them quite often. You may have recognized me wearing an Enchantment Under the Sea dance shirt, which is of course
nice.
referencing Back to the Future. Busted tees are either really clever catchphrases or references from classic movies. So if you wear them, you will encounter people on the street that will go, oh, yeah, which is awesome. you can meet chicks that way.
Hey.
It's very cool. So go over to bustedtees.com, type in the promo code RADSHOW, and you'll get 10% off your order.
Amazing. All right, people, we will see you tomorrow.
You don't want to miss tomorrow's episode when we celebrate the past year on TRS.
So over the years in these sort of year anniversary retrospectives, one of the things that's our favorite part of this show is the fact that you guys get to contribute a good chunk of what becomes our set, basically.
That's right.
We shoot on green, and every week we have different backgrounds sent in from you, the viewers, as it were. And so we wanted to take a second and kind of go over what our 3 favorite backgrounds were over the last year.
We've had some amazing ones as we do
Amazing
every
ones.
year. We
And these
really
are just
appreciate it.
these are just our personal gem favorites, but there are some. You should check it out over at flickr.com/totallyradshow. But for me, all of last year, my favorite. Maybe it's because I'm highly anticipating this game. Maybe it's because I've always dreamed someday of being a Star
Jedi?
Wars Jedi, as per tell in our 7th episode or whatever when we went to Star Wars Celebration all dressed
Yeah.
up. The Star Wars Old Republic background sent in by Raymond Olson. I just love this. This actually, and he made the 3 of us individually as well. And
Yeah.
so for a while it was I think it actually still is my avatar on the Old Republic forums.
Nice.
Which is pretty epic. So thank you very much, Raymond, for sending that in.
Dan?
Yes, thanks to Robin Gergetta, she made a background, or he, of us in 8-bit on television.
It's more 16 really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's more 16. Well, I don't know. It looks like Contra-ish.
It's a little, it's
Title
16
screen.
bit.
Anyway, it's hardcore. It's throwback video game,
hardcore.
throwback television. It's what I've always wanted to see.
Yep.
Representing the show, because the show, of course, is the totally rad show, and there's nothing more radical than 80s nostalgia.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and I think that is awesome. And I think that we've seen a lot of people putting us in the backgrounds in various forms. Over the course of this year, I don't think there's been one that I enjoyed more than this one from Donovan Myers, of us as Street Fighter characters.
Yeah.
So cool. I like my little mustache. It's great. Well, thank you. And if you want to see your background coming up in the next year of the show, send it to fans@totallyradshow.com.
Amazing. Thank you for
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
submissions.